if it doesn't really mean anything, the DMA'S couldn't mean more to their stacks of fans. Only 2 studio albums in, the trio has had a string of platinum singles, 4 ARIA nods, and has sold out arenas around the globe. And if you haven't heard their rendition of Cher's biggest hit, you better believe you're missing out. To celebrate the release of their 3rd studio album, The Glow, they're about to light up Sydney with some rockin' COVID-safe gigs.
I'm sick and tired of chasing the glow.
Well, the DMA'S, Tommy, Odell and Johnny Took join us now. Guys, you're about to return to the stage with 12 shows, we understand, in Sydney. Tell us what a COVID rock gig looks like.
Well, we haven't done one yet, so we're not sure, but I know the venues are putting all, like, the, safety measures in place. It's two tickets at a time, and you can sit with your partner or whatever, and then it's spaced out. It's at the Factory, and that is about 500, and I think about 150 tickets are getting sold for each night. We're just going to try to create a really relaxed vibe in the room and have a bit of a sing-along, I guess, yeah.
We pushed our album back 3 months already because of the virus and stuff, and especially because lots of the independent record stores have been closed, and they've been so good to us in the past. But we just feel really privileged that we get the chance, even now, to play some of these new songs off the record live. It's weird to say that, but we really are.
Social distancing isn't terribly rock and roll. When you think about going to a rock concert, you think about rubbing up against sweaty individuals you've never met. Are you a little worried that it might ruin the kind of rock and roll vibe?
It's going to be different. There's no doubt about it. I guess we're playing very stripped back versions of our songs on piano and acoustic, so we're going to...
They're my favourite gigs anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
I think when I went to my first, when I was 14, I went to Home Bake and I got drilled in a mosh pit during Grinspoon, so I've always preferred the seated gigs anyway.
Boys, obviously the gig's happening in Sydney, but is there any chance of a roped-off area for Victorians?
I always thought that was a gig standard anyway, right?
Sledge.
And hello to all your Victorian fans. One thing I find really fascinating is that you're doing 2 shows each night, which is amazing. I imagine you haven't really done that before. I don't think of that as something that happens in music a lot. How do you think that's going to go?
It's going to be tough for the singer, I can tell you that. But they used to do it back in the day. They had a matinee session and then an evening session. It's gonna be different, but as I said, we're just gonna try to adjust and make it as chilled out as we can, and have a good time.
Boys, I know your new album comes out tomorrow. Very exciting. But because you've been in lockdown, have you actually got a start on album number 4?
Tough done.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. We've been because we've been pretty much touring ballistically since 2014. So finally, we got to stop and actually spend some time with our families and partners and stuff. But also got a tremendous amount of demos done and got a lot of time to write. And it's well on its way. So, and we're super excited about that. But for now, it's all about tomorrow and The Glow.
Yep.
I'm super excited about the emerging genre of pandemic rock, and I can't wait to hear the next album. Tickets for DMA'S Sydney shows go on sale tomorrow, as does their new album, The Glow. Tommy and Johnny, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
By the way, I should point out, these guys, they're doing amazing. I think I said they had 12 Sydney shows lined up. They've just added an extra 6 to meet the unprecedented demand that they're facing, which I guess is the good thing about being the first, right?
Yeah.
You put a show on.
A lot of bands right now making calls to their managers going, let's say, I disagreed last week, but I think it's a good idea now.
Would you do that as a comic? Because, so they're stripping it back, so it's a different product.
Yeah.
But with comedy, space in a room's hard, right?
I know. I'm not yet to get my head around it. There are some rooms that are opening up. I know Tommy's played a room where it was 15 people in it. I'm happy to wait a little bit longer, to be honest, to get more people in the rooms. Yeah. But we'll see how we go.
I can wait for this gold, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to hold some back.